All right, my lovelies. So I'm going to be doing something a little different than what I usually do with readings. So I'm going to be doing messages from the Bawon Samedi for the month of October. And this is also a little weird or unusual because this is actually Papa Leba's day. It's a Monday. But I don't know, I was just feeling called to do this reading. And I am probably going to do a lot of ancestral, underworld, and more Loa or even infernal realm type readings this month because it is the month of October and these types of energies are afoot. So I have here 3 different piles to choose from, 1, 2, and 3. So just take a moment to focus on what messages the Bawon might have for you this month. This is also a timeless reading. So even if you click on this and it's not the month of October or it's a year or 2 later, it still applies. Take what resonates, leave the rest, as this is a general message. And if you would like a private one-on-one reading, either like this or using any type of oracle card, tarot, bomb throwing, or if you want to book like an akashic reading or a channel directly, all of these readings are available to book on my website, thetantricdragoness.com. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to pile 1. Okay, those of you who chose pile 1, let's get into your reading. Okay, pile 1, this is your spread. We have here, going from the left to the right, we have the 9 of Spades, which is the 9 of Swords in the Standard Tarot deck. The 7 of Spades, which is the 7 of Swords in the Standard Tarot deck. And the 4 of Spades, which is the 4 of Swords in the Standard Tarot deck. So a lot of air energy coming through here. A lot of you, have been in your head lately. And this might continue to be a theme for you this month. Now, there's a reason for it. And there's a lot of sort of cautionary energy that's coming through. And let me explain what I mean by that. So a lot of you have been going through a lot of obstacles, and for a lot of you, I feel like this has mostly been in your head. So a lot of you have been battling with your own ideas about reality versus reality itself. So what I mean by that is, instead of there being like physical obstacles at play here, it's more like you are creating a lot of obstacles in your head that either aren't really there or that may not be as bad as you think they are. So that's the general energy here. And I really feel like for you guys this month, it's really important for you to take time to go within and retreat. So don't make any decisions based on fear. Don't make any decisions if you don't feel comfortable, is what I'm getting. So with the whole 9 of Swords energy or 9 of Spades energy, you are on the verge of victory in different areas, whether you realize it or not. And so there's no need to rush. So I'm really getting this, be careful with rushing or like making decisions quickly out of fear or feeling like you're running out of time. You're not running out of time, pile 1. You need to take the time to go within. In fact, you're going to get better results if you take time and rest. So some of you have been pushing forward a lot and you're still not seeing results. So you keep feeling like you need to keep pushing. But what I'm getting is that the answers are going to come. The success is going to come. The abundance is going to come. The relationships are going to come. Healing is going to come when you stop and rest and give yourself the opportunity to reflect and be open to receive. It's not, the solution is not to keep pushing, especially if you don't see what's ahead. So for a lot of you, this is like, so it's definitely 7 of Swords energy, but I'm also getting kind of this moon card energy coming through because this is, a playing card deck. This is cartomancy, so we don't have these major arcanas, but I'm letting you know that's the energy coming through. So there's a lot of lunar energy. So this is the time to pay attention to your dreams and your intuition when you're making decisions. because logically you're not going to have all of the facts and the answers. So take your time, you know, coming to decisions throughout this month. So even if it's small things, like this is not the month to analyze. It's actually the opposite message. You've got a lot of air here, a lot of air energy. And so it's like you've got to be careful to make sure you're not in your head too much. Make sure you're getting out of your head and into your intuition. So now how folks, you know, will say like, oh, get out of your head and into your body. For you, it's get out of your head and into your intuition. Make sure you're letting your intuition guide you from a place of stillness and silence instead of your external world drive you, you know, because you feel like everything around you is moving fast and is all chaotic and you have to do this, that, and the third. Like this is not the energy that you want to embody this month. So, and if you do embody this energy, you're going to, you know, make mistakes and overlook small details that you would have, you know, seen had you taken the time. Also, there's hidden opportunities for you guys. I just got an image of a gold key. So there's hidden opportunities and hidden doors. Like I just got like this image of like Alice in Wonderland, like finding like the small door. But you guys have to be willing to dive in and journey and go with it. You have to be willing to like take a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like don't just be rushing ahead, feeling compelled, like to be like, yeah, like get out of your masculine energy and your left brain and get into your feminine reception. And that's when the answers are going to come. So I hope this resonated with you. This is a general reading. So take what resonates, leave the rest. This is what I've got for you, pile one. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on my website, thetantricdragoness.com. Take care. I'm going to move on to pile two now. Okay, those of you who chose pile two, let's get into your reading. Okay, pile two. So you can't really tell with the way that this pile is set up because I'm using cartomancy decks, which normally don't have reversals. But because the Bawon's face on one side only goes upright or in reverse, it's not double-sided, I have decided to include reverse meanings for the cartomancy reading. So in this case, we have here, this would be the reversed 10 of Wands in the traditional tarot, because Bawon's face is in reverse. And this would be the reversed King of Pentacles in traditional tarot, because the Bawon's face, again, is in reverse. And then here we have the upright 9 of Cups, because the Bawon's head is upright. So let me go ahead and tune into these energies. You guys have been working really hard for your happiness is the message that I'm getting. And you've been feeling like no matter what you do, it's just outside of your reach. I want to tell you guys that this is not the time to give up. This is the time to keep pushing. This is actually the opposite for the last pile. If you're drawn to this pile, you probably were not drawn to pile one because this is literally the polar opposite reading. So for this pile, you guys are really on the precipice or on the verge of a breakthrough, of getting, you know, your dreams come true, your wish fulfillment here. But the key is you're going to have to take care of all of these obstacles one by one. Okay? Because with this reversal energy, I'm getting that you're almost past it, but there's like some details you have to attend to. There's some things that need to be cleared away or addressed. And so this is why, you know, because this is more in the past, okay? This is just like a 3-card spread, but it's still something that's not, you're not quite through it. And you're really feeling like the reversed, you know, King of Pentacles or the reversed King of Diamonds, you know, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. You really feel as though, I'm almost getting this image, like you feel like your money and your abundance is just flowing out like water. And it may not be money. It may just be whatever you consider your abundance or linked to your happiness. It's like you just feel like it's just falling through your fingers like water. This has been the energy. I feel like this was especially the case last month. And so you're coming into this month kind of hesitant, like, okay, what kind of, you know, shenanigans or bullshit am I going to be going through this month? And the truth is that you're almost past this. I see you right on the verge of your wishes fulfilled. You just have a few more things you have to take care of, pile two. Because right here in the near future, we have, you know, wishes fulfilled. We have the Nine of Cups energy. Be careful not to, the caution here is to make sure you know what you want, because for some of you, you might be caught up in the idea of what you want and not what it would actually be like if it manifested in reality. So keep that in mind while you're making your dreams come true. That was just something that came through. But you will fulfill this, whatever this is, big or small, whatever you've been working on. I'm getting for most of you, it's been the last 3 months. For some of you, it could be longer. For some of you, it may be something that just comes up at the end of like the last month or the beginning of this one. But either way, if you're drawn to this pile, you've been feeling like happiness is just outside of your reach. And I'm here to tell you that you will be getting what you work toward this month. That's what's coming this month. And that's the message that the Bawon has for you. So just keep doing what you've been doing. Don't give up. You're almost there. That's the message. So hang in there. I hope this is some encouragement for you guys. Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile two. It's a general reading, so make sure to take what resonates and leave the rest. If you would like a private reading, you can do so by booking with me on the tantricdragoness.com, all one word. Okay, that's what I got for you guys. Moving on to pile three. Those of you who chose pile three, let's get into your reading. This is your spread. You guys are my only pile that got 4 cards instead of 3. I was trying to stick with 3 because I was getting this real energy of like transformation cycles. You know, I also do associate 3 with both, you know, Papa Leba and the Bawon, you know, which his energy is definitely guiding this reading. But the 4 that popped out of me is I'm getting a lot of you are really focused on building your home, building your marriage, your family, building your future. It's very like earth element to me. And I don't, it's not like the whole pile is dominated by earth, but it just feels like you guys are working more in the 3D. And I'm here to tell you, I'm seeing some really good things coming for you guys this month. But it's not gonna be a lot of miraculous, like fast things coming your way. It's more of like a slower build, but you're going to start seeing the results. You're going to start seeing the progress. And for a lot of you, you just started these projects and you're already going to see results. So with the whole Ace of Spades here, which is like, you know, the Ace of Swords, you know, we have the 8 of Clubs, which would be like the 8 of Wands in traditional tarot, and then we have the Ace of Diamonds, which is like the Ace of Pentacles in the, you know, standard tarot. And then we have the 4 of Clubs, which is the 4 of Wands in the standard tarot. Now, one thing I want to add, and I think for some of you, this could be a relationship, because like solidifying a relationship, maybe you get engaged, maybe you get married, or maybe you're just trying to build toward that. You know, or you might be engaged, about to get married, and you're trying to build things up. So I'm getting a lot of energy of a home. So I feel like there's some of you that could be moving or signing like a rental lease or buying a home, because I'm just getting this really strong like material wealth 3D building. It's like your builders pile 3 this month. And for, like I said, for some of you could be just starting, and for others this is like more of a continued process, but definitely good vibes here, because with that wand energy and that pinnacle energy, aka the spade and the diamond energy, it's definitely destined for success. You know, there's a lot of movement. because the Eight of Wands indicates movement. So you might have even felt like you had to press the pause button during the last month with the Mercury retrograde. And now you're kind of like, all right, things are starting to take off now. Cool. You're starting to see like the results, the fruits of your labor, so to speak. But yeah, for you guys, I'm definitely getting this as more material, less spiritual, but you know, take it as it resonates. If you feel like this applies more to your spiritual path, then definitely take that, you know, as it resonates. But I'm definitely getting more of like home, family, travel, you know, marriage, things of that nature kind of coming through. Some of you might even find out you're pregnant this month. I'm also getting that too for a few of you. So that's what I have for you guys. Lots of good news, lots of good luck. I mean, the advice that I have for you is just to keep doing what you're doing, you know, keep building what you've been building and enjoy the small successes as they come. I'm definitely not getting any warnings for you guys. Just kind of keep going with what you're doing. Is definitely good luck for anything you're trying to build or start up right now is what I'm getting. So especially if you were patient during September, you know, during the Mercury retrograde, it's kind of like you got the green light now for this, you know, for this month. So yeah, awesome. I love giving good news. Take it residency the rest. If you would like a private reading, you can book one with me at thetantricdragoness.com. Hope you guys enjoyed the reading. And until next time, take care.